Give it up right now for Tory. Whoa!
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah!
Good news. From my understanding, a slogan in America is "the more the better," which is why I don't understand people's problem with foreskin. From my personal experience, the uncircumcised just have penises. They come with extra penis, so that's fantastic. It's wonderful. Like if a waiter brought you fries and said, "I'm sorry, there's also curly fries," you wouldn't be like, "Well, I'm not going to put this in my mouth now." You put all of it in your mouth and the aioli because you're compensating. They're nice, you know? They're a little squishy, but they're pleasant. I like them. They're like bowling with those bumper lanes. They're padded for her pleasure. They're a good time. I don't understand the complaint that they're funny looking. The thing about penises is they're not pretty to begin with. The whole point of the exchange is to put the thing somewhere you can't see it. That's the whole goal. Right there. So I grew up in Lincoln City, Oregon. People in Portland seem to, oh, fantastic, you guys know where it is. Most people seem to think that Portland's just an island. They think it's just Portland, the Pacific Ocean, and then racism on the other side. I was raised in the basement of my dad's Italian restaurant. I come from a hardworking family. By that I just mean that my dad considered his kids free labor. My dad once told me completely non-jokingly, he said, "Honey, you know you could bring home anyone you want to date, any gender, any ethnicity. I'd never hold it against you as long as they have a food handler's card." The thing about my dad is he's dead now, and I'm not very good at segues. My dad died of leukemia. Leukemia, as it turns out, is an old person's disease. But you wouldn't think it. You would think leukemia was a little kid's disease because of all the little kids' faces that you see plastered on the leukemia billboards. But not only is it an old person's disease, but if you're a little kid and you get it, your odds of making it out are like 90%. Meanwhile, my dad's odds are like 10%. Well, they're 0% now. 10% then. So the only conclusion I can come to is that those leukemia kids are getting all of the credit and doing none of the dying. That's what I think is happening there. I spent a long time with my dad up at OHSU in the hospital while he was sick. And the only place to get a decent fucking cappuccino in the whole hospital is over at Dornbecker in the children's ward. And that meant that 3 times a day, I had to go over to Dornbecker and hang out with those smug little cancer kids. And they were all rolling around with their cancer rods and their good odds. I finally get up to the front and the barista's like, "Don't tip me, put your change in the cancer jar." I'm like, "Don't shake your jar at me, Susie with the good odds." "Oh, you lost your hair, you're 4. You've had it 2 years. You weren't that attached to it to begin with. You're doing okay. You're doing just fine. You're 4 years old. You haven't played any of your goddamn cards yet. Worst case scenario, you can just crawl back in your mom's womb and call it a mulligan. You're gonna be fine." Okay. Is that dark for you guys? Well, buckle up. It's worse for me. I spent a long time with my dad up at OHSU, up in oncology, like I said. If you guys don't know what oncology is, at least at OHSU, it just means we're sorry you have cancer, but here's a view of Mount Hood. I spent a long time in oncology, and all over the hospital were these posters that read, "Believe in hope." Plastered all over, "Believe in hope." Well, fuck. I never thought of that. The whole time I was up here, I was believing in science and medicine. Turns out hope was what I needed. Believe in hope. That's that. The person who wrote The Secret, that's great. Well, I'll be sure to pin a cutout of my dad alive onto my vision board. Right next to the picture of my thigh gap in my Lamborghini. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.